All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do ATARI Force, issue number 2 by Gerry Conway and Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez from DC Comics. Let's dive right in, right? So yeah, last issue. Well, if you want to know what's going on, check it out on my YouTube channel. Subscribe it. Like the video, leave a comment. I like that. I like to talk to people. Anyway, so we see Dart and Blackjak. Basically fighting because they are, need money, right? So they are in some kind of well, it's not really a war, but, there's a lot of killing and maiming and fighting territory, despots, rulers, how do you say, war barons, if that's a word. Basically, they are, fighting for someone to get paid, right? What I like about this instantly, and that is what personally, I like these science fiction weapons. I want to see mostly things that I haven't seen before. I see this, I never see something like that looks like this, or this cannon, I guess. Very sci-fi. This weapon here looks great, and so yeah, so they're being shot at, right? And then gonna need to hide and cover. Oh, let me look at this. Look at this. I don't know, energy cannon or whatever it is. Where this guy is sitting here and pretty cool. Anyway, so he they need to hide, and he says, "Hey, forward patrol to base. We're pinned down. Any chance for covering fire?" So this guy says, "No. Our cannons are no longer operational, and they also been pinned down. Only a matter of minutes, Commander Dart, until we are all dead. You were last hope. Thank you for trying." Oh, I wish he hadn't said that. Blackjak, can the plasma bow of yours lay down a covering pattern? So, nope, not fast enough. I guess I go. I guess you do. So, kissing farewell, sort of. And she says, or thinks, he's going to die. But this is the death we chose. No regrets, right? So he's coming in blazing. And then there's some, I don't know, fog because of the dust. Right, and she can see there's an explosion. Blackjak comes out, and she says, "How did you abduct Miss Me?" Pretty cocky, right? She fights a smile, but he noticed and grins. "That's the last of Key's stronghold. The rebels should take over easy now. They think they'll pay us with what? Hell, who wants to be rich anyway?" All right. Meanwhile, at I don't know, somewhere in orbit, there is this guy that we've seen in the last issue. He's basically the antagonist here. If General Key was not already dissolved in the acid river Kark, I'd be tempted to have you kill him again for failing to deliver the female Dart into our hands. Her family and their allies are a menace to my plans for this galaxy, though they are yet unaware of my existence. Fortunately, I'm not without resources. Warbeast. So it seems that so this is also taking place, or they can travel to the multiverse. I believe this is where this guy comes from, and there's planets over there, and he's recruiting different warriors, beasts, or minions to fight for him, right? And he is also, this guy's the last of his tribe because they wiped themselves out, and he also stinks a lot, right? So Warbeast, on a planet below, you find a human female who calls herself Dart. Bring her to me, alive or dead. And then we see this shuttle is, not escaping, but flying away. Even the shuttle looks cool. Meanwhile, on New Earth, I guess, this woman here is being, not really attacked, but is almost being stung by this scorpion-like creature. And then Chris comes in and saves the day. And he's a little bit cheery, and he said, but then, "Hey, you're really upset. All I did was pull the scored into my face field, and since nothing but me and the special outfit can face without exploding, the beastie just went, Melissa, it's me, Chris Champion, remember? Your guy?" "Not anymore, Chris. I'm grateful for what you did, but you gotta leave." "Leave? Are you serious?" So then her dad comes and he says, "Hey, dude, you need to get out of here." And he's the senator. And she says, "I'm sorry, Chris." "Why not call him Tempest? That's the name the Atari Institute scientists gave him when they discovered his freak powers. He's a freak and the son of a lunatic." "She has nothing to say to you, freak. Now, by Haven, get out of here before I throw you out." But then he just does this, right? He says, go to hell. And yeah, it all goes wrong. He doesn't look back. If he did, the tears might come, and not letting them see him cry would be worse than any pain. The multiverse. Parallel worlds upon parallel worlds coexisting in the same space, separated by phases of probability. As long as he can remember, he's been able to travel between these worlds just by wishing. As a child, he retreated to this world when the real world hurt too much. In many ways, like most of us, he's still a child. Poor guy. Then, somewhere else, I believe also in orbit, this is the ATARI Institute, also known as Advanced Technology and Research Institute. And it's more like a research pod. And then we have Morphea here, who's looking for Martin Champion. He is Chris's champion's father. And but she cannot enter, and she's trying to reach out to him with her, I don't know, telepathic abilities. She's also an empath, but there's some shields here. And she's a little bit dizzy. He comes. And she's thinking, did I make the right choice? Maybe I'm, in the wrong here. But we'll see. A man of great will, she says, talking about Martin Champion, and tremendous sorrow. Perhaps I can help alleviate his pain. I must try. Make it quick. I'm busy. You can recognize an old man when he has a pipe in his mouth, right? This one is Morphea, she said to herself, attached to the Atari Psyche Department for Advanced Research. Atari Command requests your cooperation with my studies. You're a shrink. And she replies, and he says, quiet. I've got something to do that won't wait. Recorder launching, probe Delta Gamma 8. Also, this looks cool. So yeah, he's doing some probing into the multiverse, or, maybe, the walls of the multiverse are crumbling down. Not entirely sure. But basically he says that he knows he needs to cooperate, or else his research facility will be shut down. And it's very important to him that he needs to do these probes, because he has to learn the identity of that evil force that threatens this galaxy, right? And he says, when I discovered this world over 20 years ago, this galaxy was at peace. There hadn't been a war in centuries. Look at it now. Civil war, imperial war, mindless destruction. Someone is responsible. Some force, some presence out there in the multiverse, on another world or another dimension, corrupting this galaxy with hatred and violence. So Morphea thinks that that is a coping mechanism, because Martin is, basically in pain because he lost his wife in the multiverse, also giving birth to Chris, and therefore he is, blaming Chris for the death of his wife, etc. So he uses that guilt to create an evil force, right? To, that he can fight against, if it's real or not. But Morphea doesn't know that, right? Cool. So in the last issue, we saw that this creature called Babe from the planet Egg has been kidnapped by a drunken captain that wants to sell this creature for money. But I don't know, sidekick, pilot, crew member cannot stand the wailing, and he thinks better for him if he were dead than sold a life of slavery as the captain intends. Spirit, help me, better for us. When cargo airlock opens, he will die quickly. But then the captain says, crazy you. And he says, still drunk, almost lost valuable cargo. Lucky I passed by, eh? You forgot we have cargo in there, eh? Cargo, yeah, I forgot. So, and then he says that, they are in an hour from New Earth, and then they're going to sell it, this creature, for a good price. Meanwhile, somewhere else, also in deep space, there's some kind of a luxury starship, for passengers. And these robots are saying, hey, there's food missing. And we see Pakrat. Pakrat is slugged aboard because he wants to go to New Earth. And, he's also a thief. And, he likes the money and being, thieving around. But then he hears something, and then it's, oh no, a viper hound that haunts every starship's dark corners. Vicious and deadly, Pakrat flees, panicking, rising until he can flee no farther. Cornered, he turns his eye red with terror. Pakrat, cornered is not a pretty sight. It is the last sight this viper hound will ever see. I like this here when you go from corner box to corner box, right? And doing, yeah, it's fun. Right? It's really well done. A lot of panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, that's a lot. 17 around or something. Back to Rock's world, where everybody's having a party because, well, the rebels won, right? So this, I don't know, rebel command dude says, forgive me if I pry, but are you sad? She says, a little. It always this way for me after the battle. My parents were pacifists. And she says, my mom was a security officer for the ATARI force. She taught me how to fight and then told me there was nothing worth fighting for. Pretty nihilistic. Nothing? Surely not. But then before she can, say anything, she has a vision that they are getting attacked. And he says, everyone hit the ground. And, well, this poor girl is getting, killed. I love this sound effect. And saving Blackjak in the process. And another of your damn visions, Dart, he says. I can control it, Blackjak. I can explain it. Sometimes you just see things that might happen. Just grab your gun and be grateful. It gave us a half a second warning. Something's coming out of the night fog. No, don't come to get too close. But, people are being stupid. So this creature says, well, I cannot translate it, but basically it wants Dart. Yeah, move out. It wants you, Dart. Hell with that. Lasers don't phase it. Must have skin like Atanian armor. So they want to, jump all in, right? Overwhelm it. But then Dart says, no one sacrifices themselves for me. It wants me. It got me, Blackjak. Remember Rigel 4. He says, oh. So then she's using her agility to jump on top of his, on the neck of this guy or on the back. And she says, oh, what a stench. All right, so he says, which one of was Rigel 4, Dart? Remember armor tank? See if this rings any bells. So she throws, I don't know, a grenade into his mouth. He jumps into his stomach and then, well, I love this jumping away real quick, this fire here. This, whatever this thing is, science fiction, I don't recognize it. That makes it cool. And yeah, this guy's done for. Love the smoke effect here, when the dust settles. Ugh, and I thought he smelled bad when he was alive. Must have been a government trooper, last-ditch attack. But why was he after you, kiddo? I don't know, lover. Yet. And that leads us to the next issue. Yeah, this is cool. Lots of, moving parts, lots of new stuff to see. Great art, as always, by, both of them, I guess. Who's the writer, by the way? Is it Gerry Conway or is it created Gerry Conway? Oh, both of them. So they are both creating this then? I don't know. But anyway, it looks fantastic. I'm all aboard on this and to see where this is going. We have also some fact files. So if you want to pause the video, want to know who this guy is, where he comes from, etc. Also here with Pakrat, what his deal is. You can pause the video and yeah, some fun stuff. Also here with Tempest, probably the most damaged character here. You can read this and see why he is damaged. He's also a half-blood, by the way. He's half Polish and Hispanic. Comes from New Terran. So guys, let me know in the comments what you like about this, or if you like it at all. And if not, just tell me. Let's have a discussion. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video, guys. Bye-bye.